Goldstorm Metals is a company that's about 3 years old now. It was spun out from Tudor Gold. We call it Baby Tudor in the office, Ken and I. We call it the right geology, the right district, and the right team. And there's our forward-looking statements. The reason why Tudor Gold spun it out three years ago is Tudor has been very successful at the Treaty Creek project. It made a discovery that took the stock from 50 cents to $5. And they had this project in the southern trend in the Golden Triangle with the same geology, same district. They decided that it would be best that for shareholders to spin it out and provide that same leverage that Tudor holders for the Tudor holder companies received 6 years ago when they made the discovery. So this leverage investment is participation in 2 underexplored mineral belts in the south, which host 100 million ounces of gold, 3 billion pounds of copper, and 20 billion pounds of copper and 400 ounces of silver. It's a district scale land package that has the ability to provide several exploration discoveries. One property, the Crown, has basically a cross-section of all the geology within the Golden Triangle. That's a project that we're continuing to work to get drill ready. The Electrum property is one property that is more focused on high-grade coarse gold, similar to Ken's discovery at the Brucejack deposit. So yeah, and in this company, you get the same management team as Tudor Gold. Ken has been successful at several projects. He discovered the Valley of the Kings, the Snowfields deposit, which is now known as East Mitchell, and the Goldstorm deposit at Treaty Creek. So here's our share structure. We have about 100 million shares outstanding. Our market cap is now about 33 million. We were up 40% today. I don't think I've ever been to a conference before. On the first day, we were up 9 cents today. So that was a little unexpected. Equity ownership is substantial. We've got just over 20%. That's very tightly held. Eric Sprott has been a supporter of the company for 3 years now. And again, the management team, we're pretty lean. There's only 4 of us, but it's led by Ken Conkin, who has 19 years experience at Silver Standard, 10 years at Pretium, and several discoveries under his belt within this district. So here's the infrastructure of the area. It's plug and play. We have roads, power, water, air access. There's Bob Quinn Airport. We can fly into Stewart. We drive to our property along this area to the Electrum. The road ends just at the edge of Crown there. So we've got everything we need if we discover a mine. So if you've never been to Stewart, this is the town of Stewart. It's lots of activity. There's lots of core boxes. There's an airstrip, Yellowhead helicopter hangar. There's the deep water port. Right there. There's the concentrate shipping facility. So it's got everything we need. This is the road that we would take up to our Electrum property and to the edge of the Crown property. So if there's one slide that I could use to explain the potential and the opportunity of Goldstorm Metals, would be this slide. We're definitely into maps in our office, but this is our property right here. This is the Crown property and our Electrum property. Now we own 100% of both properties. This is the Crown property hosts a significant mineral belt here that comes down from the north. In that mineral belt, there's over 100 million ounces of gold, 20 billion pounds of copper, 400 ounces of silver. And I don't know if you can notice, but this is KSM. Every 3 kilometers, there is a major gold copper deposit. This was the model that Ken used to make the discovery at Tudor Gold. There's now the Goldstorm deposit, 21 million ounces of gold, 3 billion pounds of copper, 140 million ounces of silver. This is the target that we're looking to replicate on Crown. This is the salt thrust fault here that comes up, and this is the thrust fault that's responsible for the deposits of gold and copper to the north. But we really believe that not only does the trend swing to the north, it also swings to the south. So we've been doing quite a bit of work on the Crown property over the last 3 years. It's getting very close to being drill ready, and I believe that we'll be drilling this spring. The other mineral belt is right next to it, and that hosts some pretty significant properties, including Brucejack Mine, which Ken discovered back in 2009. That's 6 million ounces of 6 to 8 grams per ton gold, and it's now owned by Newmont. In this mineral belt, it's a little different. The pulses are spaced wider apart. Every 10 kilometers, there is a major showing or a significant project. So we believe that we'll have more success on our Electrum property and another target here on the Crown property that you can see by some of the silver numbers here are quite significant. 14 kilos of silver, 13 kilos of silver, and then on the Electrum property, Ken a couple years ago took out a sample that was over 20,000 grams per ton. So here's our Crown property. Since we spun this out 3 years ago, we've really concentrated in this area here. You can see to the left, there's a significant gossan that just sticks out of this area. It measures about 4 kilometers in length. We've been doing, we've taken about 2,000 samples. We've mapped it. We are delineating the target. Now what we're waiting for now is the conclusion of the IP survey and the metallurgic testing, the MT testing. And once we have that, we'll be able to decide on the drill targets. But we want to take our time. We want to get this right. So I believe that the drilling will most likely take place within the spring of next year. But this is just just to show you the targets here. This is a 4 kilometer strike. This is the gold. It's the sampling is over 3 grams per ton. This is the silver and the copper. And just to go back, this is the area that we're focusing on. This is the Copernicus zone. And that's an area about 1 kilometer, which is shown here on this slide here. This is the gold, the silver, and the copper. And you can see the significant distribution of these samplings and groupings. Significant copper, gold, and silver. So we're really excited about this target. And what we're going after here is one of these big, large mineral systems similar to what you find at KSM or at Treaty Creek. The Electrum property is the other property that we have, and we're very excited about this one. We've drilled this a number of times in the past 2 years, 18 drill holes. You can see some of the results here. This is the high-grade gold that we're after. 440 grams per ton gold, 400 grams per silver, 31 grams per ton gold, 19 grams per ton silver. We've continued to drive this property forward. In addition to high-grade gold, there is nice bulk tonnage grades of gold. 1.13 grams per ton gold and over 61 meters. So significant target here, just show you what we're after at Electrum. That's the visible gold that we intercepted in 2023. We just announced a drill program yesterday. We'll be conducting 1,200 meters over 6 holes. So going forward, that's going to continue to drive, give us the consistent news flow over the next 6 months. So we'll have sampling at Crown, IP and MT survey results at Crown, drill results at Electrum, and we'll be in a position by next year to drill the Crown property in the spring. So just sum it up, yeah, it's a district scale land package. We'll have consistent news flow, and the team is proven and has an excellent track record, and it's looking to do another discovery. Thanks very much.